Hey guys, so today is June 27th and I'm checking in every Sunday. I'm going to try and check in and just talk about whether I've gained or lost weight, any changes I've made, any of the, if I'm doing any workout challenges or anything, how it's going. Currently right now, weight-wise, I'm 214 now, so I did gain more weight, which sucks. I know a lot of it has to do with my nutrition. We had birthday parties and I totally had a huge sugar craving last week and made some cookie dough and ate some. There was like leftover cookies from the party, which I definitely ate. And I think I'm also just eating a lot more carbs than I should be. And workout wise, we haven't been going on walks very much because our evenings have been busy. And I've just kind of been sending Josh and the boys out to go to get them to run off some energy, but I haven't been going with them. So I've got to get back to going with them. And I'm doing a diastasis fix. And I was trying to follow a 21-day program with it where you hold 4 exercises and you gradually increase the time you're holding your abs together and things like that. But I just don't really have a lot of time in the evening to do that. Mostly because it's my own fault that Josh and I co-slept with Joseph, so he doesn't really go to bed unless I go to bed for the most part. And then just night times are hectic, so I've got to try to figure out where I can fit in the proper exercises. But like I said on last week's video, I have been, anytime I'm doing anything around the house, I have been engaging my core to make sure if I'm like picking Joseph up or bending over, things like that, I have been engaging my core. And I did just check and my diastasis has closed, because before when I first checked it, I could definitely stick like 3 fingers in horizontally, and this time it's 1 and I can kind of push it to 2. So it is closing just by like engaging my core when I'm walking around the house, which is good, because I totally caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror the other day. I think it was yesterday. And I still totally look like I'm, like, I say 6 months pregnant, but Josh said maybe only 4. But I definitely have some protruding organs or something. I don't know. But I still have a pretty big belly. And I really want to do my best to get rid of as much as I can, because I think we do plan on having more children. And I don't want to start a pregnancy too high in weight like I did this time. I've usually started pregnancies around the 150 mark. But this time I started at 180 and went up to like 220. So, are you eating bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's strawberry jam.
No, it's bacon.
No, it's not. I almost got super upset there. Anyway, I only freeze the bacon in enough, like in a package. Like when I get the bacon, we get the PC thick cut bacon and it's 2 kilograms of bacon. I cut it in half. And then I freeze. Everybody gets 2 pieces. Joseph gets 1, so that's 9 pieces. And I freeze it in a Ziploc container. So that way I just pull, or not a Ziploc container, because that doesn't make sense, a Ziploc baggie. And I just freeze them in baggies. So each week I just pull one out and everyone gets 2 pieces. Joseph gets 1. If he doesn't eat it, somebody might get a bonus piece. But I get upset if people try to sneak into the bacon ahead of time, because then they don't get any when we're all sitting down and eating. But anyway, food plans for next week. Planning on like zoning in on my nutrition and making sure that whether I feel like it or not, getting out and walking and getting active at least 3 to 4 times a week, if not daily, even if we're just taking a walk to the mailbox and back, just something to get active. During the day, maybe just staying off my butt. I have a tendency to sit down after I'm pumping milk for Jordana. I'll like sit down and relax for too long. So kicking that habit is probably going to be a really good thing to keep me up and moving during the day. And I do have a Fitbit, so it does remind me to move if I haven't done like 250 steps within this hour. So basically, if I do get that reminder, I'll make sure that I at least get up and walk around the house and just try and be active while I'm awake. So I just wanted to also add a quick note. I did purchase a program I found advertised on Facebook, and I'd seen it advertised for a long time, and then finally just kind of took the plunge to try it, called VShred. Now, I haven't done any of the workouts because basically I'm waiting to do any of the workouts until my diastasis is fixed. And then once I can start doing the workouts without like further damaging my abdominal muscles, then I'll start the workouts. But I've been trying to kind of follow their meal plan. And if anybody has purchased it or knows anything about it, it's a lot of, you're following macros. And I've never done that before. I'm trying to slowly incorporate tracking my macros into my meals, and I am finding it difficult. So that is one of the meal plans that I do follow, kind of. The other thing I have followed in the past and kind of, I don't follow to this day, but I kind of keep in the back of my mind. I was a Beachbody coach years ago and did the 21-day fix, lost some weight on it. Mainly I was using it for my nutrition, and I found it really easy to follow with the color-coded containers. I still have the 21-day fix like DVDs that I can follow again once I fix my diastasis. That could be something that I might do in the future as well. I know the meal plan with 21-day fix really well, so I kind of in my mind mentally follow those color-coded containers. I have the booklet still for the how to figure out how many containers for vegetables and fruits and proteins and carbs and things like that. So I just kind of make a mental note of how many containers I'm allowed a day, and then I just visualize in my mind, okay, I think I've had like 2 cups of vegetables so far, I need more vegetables. So I don't sit there and track it too much, but I did it for almost 2 years when I was a Beachbody coach. So I find that a really easy process to follow. I do really want to try that VShred program though. It's a 3-month program, and I'm part of a group. A lot of people had really great results when they follow the macros and the workout plan. So right now I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between following the 21-day fix color-coded containers while trying to follow like my macros. I'm not combining the two. It would just be, okay, I tried following my macros for today and I'm finding it too difficult to try and put too much protein in. Okay, and then I'll just kind of convert it into, okay, so what colors of containers have I had? What do I still need to eat? So that's kind of where like I'm following my nutrition. I do intend to follow the full VShred program in the future, but that program follows macros. Like I'm going to try really hard and I'm going to figure it out. I use my Fitbit app. I can track my food there, and it tells me what my macros were for the food that I'm inputting in there. But I've got to take a chunk of time and really just sit there and go, okay, if I have in my salad a cup of lettuce, a cup of a third of a cup of cucumbers, a third of a cup of grape tomatoes, a third of a cup of peppers, throw a 1/4 cup of quinoa in there and 2 hard-boiled eggs. Like, what are my macros for that meal? And then I can start meal planning based on macros for certain meals. So that's going to be my plan for the future. I'm really going to try and set time aside this upcoming week to do that. And that way I can get my macros in for the day, and then things like that, because I do find that if I'm short on time, a lot of times, especially for lunch, we'll just have I make 2 boxes of Kraft Dinner for myself and then Joshua, Jonathan, and Joseph. We all split 2 boxes of Kraft Dinner. Well, If I prepared better, I could maybe be serving salads and stuff like that. So just trying to pull away from the easy carb meals and finding easier veggie meals is also going to be my goal in the upcoming weeks as well, because I definitely know that eating too many carbs is also probably contributing to me gaining weight. Me being less active is contributing to me gaining weight, and definitely making cookie dough this week has contributed to me gaining weight. And maybe the 10 Oreos I ate may have contributed to me gaining weight. So goals for the future are learning the macros, learning like what meals I can serve and what those macros are going to be like, and then getting active and really stopping the sugar, figuring out how I can satisfy a sugar craving without going to sugary foods. Willpower. Increasing my willpower is definitely going to help. I just have to increase my willpower by using my willpower, and that's definitely the tough part, because that's the only way to increase your willpower is by using it. It is one of those things that if you don't use it, you're not going to increase willpower. So I learned that in my psychology class actually last year. We are actually pretty good as a family, though. I do have to note, we are really good as a family in the aspects that I hardly ever buy cookies. I bought Oreo cookies because I wanted, in case I needed them for making Joseph's birthday cake. But we don't regularly buy cookies. We don't regularly buy chips. We don't regularly buy junk food. Food-wise, we don't really go into the frozen prepared meals or anything like that. We do try our best to make our meals from scratch as much as possible. So we don't buy frozen lasagna. I'll make frozen lasagna and freeze it. The only frozen things we really buy are frozen vegetables and frozen fruit. That's it. We try to stay away from frozen fries, things like that. If I'm going to make fries, I will take potatoes and make them into fries and then throw them in the oven and make them that way. So yeah, we do try to stay away from preservatives and prepared meals as much as possible. So that is kind of going in our favor, because there are a lot of like trans fats and things like that in those. And I also want to note, if you guys are buying prepared spices, look at the ingredients, because I started just buying spices and then making like taco mix is like cumin, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. It's a bunch of different spices mixed in to make a taco spice mix. If you look on the back of that, they sometimes add sugar to that. So I've actually started making all of my own type of mixed spices for like chicken or steak or tacos and things like that. So that is one thing that we have been doing that I thought I would share with you guys. Watch your added sugars, because sugar is added to the most ridiculous things, and it's frustrating and annoying, because as a family we do try to stay away from added sugars. And because of that, anytime my kids have sugar, they like go on massive sugar rushes, and we usually just kick them outside. We're like, yeah, go run that off outside in the backyard. But yeah, watch what sugar is added to. It's insane what they add sugar to. And then the other thing we do try to stay away from, like I said, like preservatives, prepared meals, sugar, and aspartame are all the things that we try to stay away from. And we do a decently good job at it. But yeah, so I just wanted to add that. That'll be this week's goal, so we'll see how it goes. And if you guys are on a weight loss journey yourselves, tell me about it. Tell me any tips and tricks that you do to help your nutrition, help yourself stay active. I'd really like to hear it. And if you are enjoying the videos, please subscribe. I have more videos and other playlists. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and turn on the notifications so that way you get notified on future videos. Have a good day, guys.